Uh-oh. I thought someone was going to push me, but I guess not. We are heading down 550 feet. I don't know how many. That's all from that! Oh my gosh! 550 feet ride. We are in the tube right now. There is a lot of water. We're about to do another drop. And then, oh my gosh, it's so cold right now. Robert and Adriana, you guys are in the warmer studio. We're in the pitch black portion already. And I think we're almost going to be done after this moment. And that was it. I did it.
That was so good.
With Montgomery County confirming 2 tornadoes here in the area. No matter where you look, you can see signs of that happening. In fact, the homeowner here of this house right behind me, he tells me that he was in the backyard, he was cooking, he saw the funnel in the distance, and he rushed inside into his basement. You'll hear from him in just a second. But speaking of some of that damage, I want you to look at what I'm standing next to right now. I mean, this could be a tree on its own. Such a thick branch here, but it's not. This is one of many branches that actually fell into this neighborhood, including damaging this home right here. The neighbor telling me there were 2 teenagers inside and that first responders had to get them out. By the way, if you're wondering, if these branches are this big, where could that branch have come from? Well, this tree that you're seeing right here, our 7 News drone, giving you an even better look from above. And so you can see that the tree snapped from up top, landing right here onto the street, onto Peony Street. And in this entire neighborhood, there is not a single area you can look where you will not see some sort of damage. Now take a listen to what that homeowner had to say when I asked him, what did you see? What was it like? And he told me his phone was continuing to go off over and over again with those alerts.
Like a tornado coming down.
And you can see this tree, Peony Street, blocked off by this major large branch. Yes, this is a branch that came down from the tree above. By the way, not just homes damaged, of course, cars as well. And so in the distance, you can also see that there are actually 2 cars impacted by what happened here. Moments ago, just around the corner from here, we actually saw students and protesters and police kind of pushing back and forth. Police were holding a line with their bikes, kind of like what you're seeing right here, but their bikes were all sideways so that they weren't able to let anybody go through. So there was a lot of pushing back and forth. During that process, police also started to spray the crowd as well, and they were yelling, "Move," telling people to get out of the way. I was sending information on my phone to the newsroom while walking out of the wind. One of the officers also kind of pushed me in the back and said, "Move, move." And, you know, that's kind of what the crowd was doing. And so right now you can see a number of students here on scene. Sorry, we have a car going by right now because this road has not been blocked off. MPD, though, did block off a huge area surrounding the campus. And so right now you can see that there's a large group of protesters here. And you may notice that the ground is wet. And that's because moments after being pepper sprayed, protesters were calling for water, asking who has any water. Students were on the ground. They were getting their eyes washed out with bottled water. And so that has been the scene here. We did see GWU EMS also show up here, but it looks like no one has gone into that unit to be able to be transported away, and they actually seem to be leaving the scene currently. But what you're seeing here are a number of students. They have been chanting on and off over the last 30 minutes or so, but a number of them saying that they are very angry, that they have been sprayed, and again, that's why you're seeing that ground that's wet here. We're seeing a few riders already adding a little bit more money onto their Smart Trip card. Now, the last time Metro had a general fare increase, that was 2017, but starting on Sunday, that is going to be happening again. And that's why you can see for these machines up top, where usually you can see just how much it would cost for you to be able to get from one location to another, including those $2 flat rates on weekends and after 9:30 on weekdays. Can't see that anymore because those numbers are going up. And so I've definitely been double checking my Smart Trip card as well, because again, you're going to want to make sure you add just a little bit more money before you head to work on Monday morning, because you don't want to be the person who's stuck at the gate, not able to get across to the other side because you forgot about those increases. So just how much money are we talking about? Take a look at your screen right now so you get a better idea. We're going to break down all of those numbers for you. So for example, Starting on Sunday, this is what you can expect. Metro Rail will now cost between $2.25 and $6.75 depending on the distance traveled. The $2 flat rate we mentioned earlier after 9:30 at night on weekdays and all day on weekends will be replaced by a distance-based fare ranging from $2.25 to $2.50. Meanwhile, Metro bus fares, that will be $2.25. Express bus fares, $4.80, and Metro Access fares will now be capped at $4.50. So back out here live, you again don't want to be that person who's putting your Smart Trip card down and not able to walk through and having to go to one of these fare stations to be able to add a little bit more money, especially if you're running late on Monday mornings.
Joy, we want to see your dress.
We do.
Let's see the dress.
Just one spin,
Oh, I'll do a little twirl. I'll do a little twirl.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, girl.
Yeah.
All for you guys. Okay, so we were live in Middleburg this morning, and if you think you need to head on to LA to get to know the Oscars, think again. That is a hard no. Check this out. This is a graphic undershirt, and Stacey Flax, she actually made it because she thought her husband's boxers seemed fun, but undershirts were boring.
Yeah. Well, it did strike me as sort of curious. Why are they so boring? So they are regular t-shirts, but with something very special. The thick part of the fabric by the buttons on a dress shirt covers the print so it won't show through.
Some of the super special phrases, we're showing you that live right now. Talk to us about a few of them that you came up with.
Yeah, sure. So some of our best sellers are Unleash Your Inner Superhero. That's a hard no. My dog thinks I'm awesome. And then for the Oscar nominees this year, we gave everybody something different. And that was really fun to figure out.
That's what's so cool about this, being able to personalize those. You talked about Unleash Your Superhero. Robert Downey Jr. got that one. What were some of the ones you created for the Barbie stars?
Oh, so America Ferrara, Literally Impossible. And then Ryan Gosling, It's a Pink World, and I'm Just in It.
One of the ones you mentioned too, My Dog is Awesome, and that's what we're seeing in here. Stacey, you guys made it into Nordstrom just a few days ago. What does that mean for you as a small business?
Oh, it's a dream come true. You know, the Oscars really helped put us on the map. So to be in Nordstrom, it's something I've been thinking about since day one, and it's here. It's really exciting. We're growing, and people love what we're doing. I'm very grateful.
By the way, her second year making it into the Oscars swag bag.